All right, what's up, guys? Man, I finally got it. I finally got my plaque, and I would show you guys what the box looks like, but it has my address and stuff plastered all over. I mean, I could censor it out, but no, I'll describe it to you. It's this black box. It has YouTube on the front of it. On the back, it doesn't have anything. And honestly, if you've ordered a Domino's pizza before and it comes in them black boxes, it kind of looks like that, but without the Domino's tagging and stuff. But man, long overdue. Like I can't I can't breathe. I'm like this is for like look. So as I'm opening this, I just need to let you guys know, like I have been waiting for this plaque for a long time. You know, like I've had it like just put in my head that I'm like, okay, I'm going, because I've been saying this for I don't know how many years now, that I'm like, okay, I'm going to hit 100,000 subscribers. Like it's gonna happen. I'm going to do it. I've went through like waves of different types of like content, from reaction videos to gaming videos. Like if you guys like have seen me before, I mean, like if you're new to the channel, you might not know, but like yeah, for those that have been around for a while, it's like you know how much content I put out. You know how hard I work for this. So to have it where I go through thousands upon thousands of videos, I go through drama, I go through like just a bunch of different crap, like being up in the middle of the night working on videos, during the day, like literally making sacrifices, bro, sacrifices to get to this particular moment, man. I'm telling you, like there's still more I gotta. Oh, there's still more I gotta do. There's more cutting that I have to do. Hold on for a second. Let me just, because the way. Okay, it didn't show up because I was like, nah, I ain't want my, didn't want my personal business to be on blast like that. But anyways, like they're making sure of it. Okay, it's finally. I think we're getting to a point where it's where I can open it now. All right, hold on. Let me. It's funny how like that knife. It's like, I'm thinking, it's over here thinking like I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, but it was like, yeah, just some of the like having it. I've more so used it to cut open stuff. But anyways, okay. So it has like a thing covering over it and stuff. Man, man, man. I finally. Okay, so it comes with a card, and it comes with a letter. So there's like, congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Shout out to Rick. If your award was damaged during shipping, or if you have any questions, please contact. Dang, I hope not. That would be so messed up if I had got this. I was thinking that too, like if this award came, but it came in cracked. Yeah, that's that type of stuff where I'm like, yeah, I'm doing some John Wick stuff. I'm like, I'm buying a suit. I probably won't get like no actual weapon, but like a water gun, and just, causing inconvenience to people and stuff. But anyways, so that was like that card. Then it comes with, so I'm familiar with the letter. I'm familiar with the letter. Hold on, because it's like the plaque is underneath. So I'm going to just read the letter, but I'm not going to take the plaque out just yet. But anyways, so it says, do you remember your first subscriber? To be honest, no, I don't. Like I've had my channel since 2010. Like fam, there's things I don't remember from yesterday. Like now I'm supposed to remember something from from like 15 years ago. You know what's crazy is that 15 years and 10 days, like that's like ago, like that's when I had created this channel. So it's kind of crazy to me, where it's like it falls in the same month as I created my channel. Like I don't know if YouTube had that plan, but I'm like, fam, like to bring up old stuff, y'all could have sent me my plaque last year. If it was like, yeah, if it meant I had to like wait 3 months after May of when I had, no, I think it was in April, or I think it was May when I hit 100,000. I can't even think straight right now. But yeah, they should have sent me that stuff last year. But anyways, then they ask, you are 100. I don't remember my 100 subscriber either. I don't. Or you're 1,000. Again, I don't remember my 1,000. I don't remember. I remember the ones that like, ended up becoming friends. But yeah, as far as like, yeah, because it was probably just some old random account. So like, shout out to my first and my first, my 10th, my 1,000, my 10,000, my 100,000 subscriber. But anyways, there's like, chances are you do. I don't. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000 subscriber. Your fan may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed, and their numbers increased because of you. And wait, stayed and numbers increased. Okay, I don't know why I add. And they were like, and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations! Yeah, they used to call this the 100K plaque. Like back when I was like coming along with content creating and stuff, you know. And what was crazy was like you see this like with the big subscribers. Like that's how long I've been around since like views were stuck at 300 views. Like I've been around since like Smosh and Ray William Johnson were their biggest channels and stuff. So you seen when guys like that when they would get the 100K plaque and or now the silver creator award and stuff. But yeah, man, it's you know, it's crazy. It's crazy how like long I've been into this and then just how much YouTube has changed and stuff. But anyways, it was like, we know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your million subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000 subscriber? Yours sincerely, I don't even know what that Neil Mohan. Okay, the YouTube CEO. All right, so that was a letter they it came with. So all right, I don't want to look. Okay, I'm gonna take this letter out, and I'm gonna once it's like I set it down, I'm gonna look down. Okay, it's set down, bro. This is sick. To finally, it's light. It's real. I don't know why I assumed that it was gonna be like heavier and stuff, but it's actually pretty light and things. What's this? Oh, it's like there's like recognize your team, share the team purchase. Oh, so they have like, because they do have it where you can like purchase additional awards and stuff. So there's that. Okay, then it's I think it's like one of those like smell good packs or something. But anyways, hold on for a second. How do I get this out? Hold on. Man, this is crazy. Hold on, let me just show you guys real quick. Hold on, let me hold it up like that and things. Dang, this is insane, bro. This is, oh, they do have it where you can like hang it up and things. Cause see, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it was gonna be this like big old giant like award where it was gonna be heavy. Like it's, so they do have it where it's like it is you can hang it up and things. But man, this is insane. You know, cause like for as long as I've been doing this, it's like, bro, it's just, it trips me out to finally like have it where there's an award, you know, with my name on it. Well, not my government name, but yeah, my content creating government name and stuff. Man, this is insane. This really is crazy. Like it's one of those things where it's just, you know, like you spent so much time like to just really tell you guys like to furthermore elaborate like on how long I've been doing this. Like I got into content creating when I was 13 years old, you know, so I didn't know what I was doing. Like it was just something where I was like, okay, like a friend of mine's, he had me featured in one of his videos. And so from that point forward, it's like, nah, man, like I want to get into content creating. I want to be a YouTuber and stuff. So at the time being, it was like I didn't realize like that was, you know, my passion was to entertain people. Like I'm, you know, trying to figure it out and stuff. And it was like it was something that always would linger. And then next thing you know, like it was right after I had graduated from high school, and I was originally supposed to enlist in the military. So like if I most likely would have enlisted in the military, it would have been some years. I guess like if I still wanted to go through with content creating, or if like content creating was brought up to me or something like that, then like while I was in the military, then yeah, I probably would have gotten my plaque, but it probably would have been like sometime down the road and things, probably like 2030 or something like that. Cause yeah, I was intending on being in the military for some time and stuff. So but I backed out of that, And then yeah, then eventually I was like, yeah, I had like this it wasn't a cheap laptop, but it wasn't equipped for content creating. Like, bro, like I couldn't even record reaction videos off of that. Like after a while, like it would just be like unbearable to record videos off of there and stuff. So yeah, man, it was tough. Like if you guys were there during like that 2015, or you can even go back and watch some of my videos from 2015, like I was struggling, bruh. But nah, man, like, and then I was like just watching people as like just going along, like everybody around me, like from I'm Dante, Tyrone Magnus, like gaming channels, like I'm seeing all these different channels around me, you know, people talking about getting their 100K plaque and stuff. So I'm like, okay, like I gotta work on this. So I was like, but I need money and things, because I'm like, I can't, you know, go and like be trying to, like, I guess build a career off of what I got. So ended up getting a job, the cafe job that I always talk about in Seattle. You know, saved up. Didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I was like, okay, I have better opportunities now that I'm getting paid a little bit better and things. And so, anyways, yeah, I was like, you know, went from just like a bunch of different, like, yeah, doing sneaker content, getting more into gaming and stuff. What else? Yeah, it was just, it was a lot, you know. And then yeah, and I think some of you guys, you know, like seeing like the drama that I went through and crap, was going through that, you know, for a while. But yeah, then COVID, the pandemic, it was like, okay, like, well, I felt like I was right back in the same spot that I was in like before, or like right after I had graduated from high school. And so I was like, okay, what am I going to do with my spare time? Because I got all this time now. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? So yeah, I was you know, went ahead. I was like, okay, let me do what I did when I had, like, after I graduated from high school. You know, start doing some more with content creating. Came across the Rainbow Six Siege community. Yeah, you know, shout out to McNasty, Blark. The actually, you know, no, hold on. Let me because I was gonna probably save the shout outs for last, because I was like, there's quite a few people that I got shout out and stuff, so I'm gonna save that for last. But yeah, I did come across the Rainbow Six Siege community. If I could just shout them out real quick, shout out to you guys. Y'all know who you are, those that reacted to and stuff. But anyways, yeah, then from that point forward, you know, it's like, okay, like the goal is I got to make something out of you know, my content creating career. Like I can't just have it where, you know, like it's the same business and things. So I'm like, okay, I gotta, like, you know, think of more opportunities. I gotta think of more stuff. So that's why I was like, okay, I gotta create more channels. Created like 48 more channels and stuff, you know, put some of them under reconstruction and change them up. But I was like, okay, I gotta do that. You know, I gotta upload more, I gotta record more, you know, up in the middle of the night, you know, like literally just doing any and everything that I can to surround my life around content creating. Like obviously, I mean, that's the thing where it's like, you know, I wouldn't, well, I take that back. Like I was getting ready to lie to you guys. And I don't want to lie to y'all. Like yeah, I was like, I would say that I developed an addiction to content creating. But it's like when you sit down and you think about like just some of the stuff that people get themselves into, where it can have a negative effect on your life. Like not overall like trying to put anybody down, but at the same time, it's like I could have been doing worse. You know, so it's like I found something that I'm good at, and I dedicated, you know, a portion of my life to it. So it's like, yeah, you know, I gotta I gotta achieve, I gotta overachieve and stuff. So come last year, you know, I decided, I'm like, you know what, like I dabble a little bit into the voiceover scene from time to time. Like, you know, let me just do some voiceover videos real quick. Like I always see these videos and I'm sitting down thinking of stuff that I'm like, stuff that I can say over these videos and things. So start doing those voiceover videos. And then yeah, I think a lot of you guys were here for that, you know, having it where my channel, it was just like growing, like just rising through the ranks and stuff. And I'm like, fam, I don't know what's going on, but I gotta keep going and stuff. So yeah, man, then May, it was May of last year, you know, just going along doing because though I was streaming when I hit, so that stream is still up. If you guys, I have to like find that stream and stuff, but the stream is still up. But yeah, overall though, I did the stream of when I hit 100,000 subscribers. And then yeah, man, you know, the rest was history after that. You know, took me a while. You know, YouTube, they were being kind of weird about it and stuff. But and even when I was like, the last time I had talked to a support person, I'm over here thinking, can it's like, dang, it's like showing the reflect, because I was even noticing my reflection. Like that's a crazy looking reflection, just seeing my mouth on it and stuff. But anyways, yeah, you guys can see my loud fan from time to time and stuff. But no, overall though, I was like the last time I was talking to a support person, I'm over here thinking to myself, like, okay, like this conversation is probably not going to go anywhere. Like, I'm going to, it's pretty much just going to be the same business all over again. Cause they told me, so right after I had hit 100,000 subscribers last year, got a guideline strike. So I couldn't even, so I was eligible. Like literally, I was meeting all the criteria, the requirements, all that stuff. I met all of that. One thing that prevented me was getting that strike last year. So anyways, got that, waited a year. I was like, okay, like I gotta just overall be careful with my content and stuff. And literally, like right before I had talked with a support person, they tried taking down another video of mine. And it was a video of me talking about when Kanye was selling the Nazi merch and stuff. And I'm like, fam, I wasn't even promoting it. I was just talking about it, and I didn't even say anything bad. Like more so I guess bad for his business. Like yeah, that's a horrible shirt to sell, but it wasn't like I was supporting it. So that's why I was like, YouTube, you have to watch my video. Like, please stop doing that. Stop taking down my content and not watching it. So yeah, they realized that they made a mistake. They put the video back up. I took the video down because I was like, you know what? I don't want this to be a problem in the future. I'm really trying to get my plaque. So that's why I'm like, let me just go ahead and take the video down. I think it's up on, I remember posting it on Twitter. It might still be up on TikTok. I'll have to check. It might not be. I don't know, because I know there's been quite a few times TikTok has taken down my videos, and it's been because like it's not something that I'm doing, but it's just something that's featured in the video. So but anyways, but yeah, I was talking to the support person, and then they was like, yeah, we'll pass it along to our like team or something. And then yeah, I got that. Hold on for a second. Let me see if I can find that email and stuff. Probably not yet, because I ain't got a lot of different emails. But I should have saved it. I should have saved that email. But yeah, they was all like, they said that I'm now eligible. I can now get my plaque. So they sent me a code. Cause yeah, so like I guess like for somebody that's never received a plaque before, if like you don't know how that stuff works. So you pretty much so like when you hit 100,000 subscribers, I think you have to wait a little bit, and then like maybe a week or two, I can't remember the exact time frame, but you have to wait a little bit. Then eventually you go to this like because what I would do is type up 100K plat, and so this YouTube link will pop up, and then it's like this creator award stuff. And then you copy and paste your channel link over to the now I think it's like you have to like, so how I would do it, because like if you try to like type it up and it's like if you have like at like TMossBoss or something, it might not work. And so no, so overall what you have to do is like if you go to like the YouTube studios where it shows like your analytics, the videos and comments and all that stuff like that, like yeah, the YouTube studio page. So when you click on your like your channel icon in the like top left corner, then you click on it, and then it has like a proper link to your YouTube channel. So then you copy and paste that link. You have to wait, because that was the one thing, was that you have to wait till like that slash thing goes away, then copy and paste it. Because like no, there was times where I would check and then they was like, this channel doesn't exist. I'm like, what you mean this channel doesn't exist? There's thousands of videos on this channel. What are you even talking about right now, YouTube? But anyway, so yeah, you copy and paste your channel link onto like that creator award page. Then it'll let you know whether you're eligible or not. Then once you are eligible, then they send you out a code. You type up that code, type up your YouTube name, and they actually like, I think that's what it is. They let you have like a you put down whatever name you want to put down and stuff. So that's why, because I thought it was something where it's all like, would you like to copy over your YouTube name, or it just already had your like name printed up. But no, like they actually have it where you have to like type it up and things. And so yeah, I was like, no, let me go ahead, make sure I did one of them slow types. I'm like TMossBoss, and let me just make sure, okay, that's TMossBoss. I'm like, because I don't want to make no mistakes and stuff. So anyways, but yeah, man, and then just sit down patiently waiting. And then yeah, I was like, I heard the truck outside. I was getting ready to record a podcast episode, and you know how like you hear like them doors get to sliding back and forth. I ran to my window, I was like, okay, because I was chewing some sea moss, and there's like these like sea moss gummies and stuff. It's like good for your health and things. And so, anyways, I was like, okay, because I might run right into the because I was running. I was running through my house. Like it was one of those things. I'm trying to think if you remember that scene from Ghost when Patrick Swayze was messing with like the guys who was trying to go over to Whoopi Goldberg's house to kill her, and then the one dude that was behind Patrick Swayze's death, he was off somewhere else, but it was the dude with like the Jerry curls. I think he had like Jerry curls. It was like some sort of like fro-y like hairstyle and things. But anyways, Patrick Swayze was messing with him. And then there was a scene where he was like running down the stairs, but it didn't even look like his feet were just sliding. That was, yeah, that was me. Cause I'm like, nah, my thing is this. Like what's running through my mind is like Porch Pirates, the UPS, like I haven't had no issues with them stealing packages. But FedEx, yeah, there was a time where a FedEx driver had stole a pair of shoes that I had bought. And so, yeah, they were trying to claim that, oh, your shoes were damaged. I'm like, okay, can you show me a picture of the damage and stuff? And I never did get that picture. And that was like 2-3 years ago. So yeah, man, I was like, but yeah, I'm like, why you still? I'm like, with that to me, I'm like, why would you? It just be funny and just see like if a person was gonna take this, they open it up and they're like, what is this? What is it? Presented to TMossBoss for passing 100. Who is this? I'm like, what? So yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, let me hurry up, go down there, get my plaque and stuff. But yeah, man, and then yeah, I sat down, started doing this video, and here I am, bro, just enjoying this. I really am, because I'm like, man, it's something. It's like it's long overdue. But it's something where I'm like, man, finally, like I can, I guess like up until I hit 1 million and 10 million, all that stuff, like I can finally put this, to rest and things. But man, it's like, I didn't know how I was gonna react to this. Like I thought I was gonna get emotional. I thought I was gonna start crying and stuff. And I'm like, man, I don't feel no tears. I'm like, okay, I'm good. That's the thing though. It's like it's stuff like this, like the happy things. I'm like, I don't never shed no tears over it and stuff. It's weird, but anyways, but yeah, getting to the shout out factor of this video and stuff. So first things first, I would like to, because I know people are going to probably be all like, who is this? So if you like, because I've told this story numerous times before, and I'm not, what's crazy is like, I don't even talk with this guy. I haven't talked with, since the last day of middle school and stuff. But anyways, shout out to Sean. That was the kid's name. He was the one that featured me in his YouTube video, and I remember just watching it, and I was like, hey, I should create a YouTube channel myself. So shout out to Sean. Shout out to all the friends that have supported me over the years. Even the friends that I like don't really talk to and stuff. Like we're not on talking terms. Shout out to you guys. I'm like, cause y'all helped me out too. Who else? Shout out to Ask a Gangsta, cause he was shout out, cause before I get to him, I wanted to take the time to shout out, he's now a friend of mine, but this was like, he, in my opinion, was the first fan that I had ever made, because he was the one that I was like, I seen him regularly in my comment sections, but it was when, I think it was Lizard Squad, they had hacked Xbox and all that stuff, and there was a friend of mine's named Chris. At the time being, he was just he was a fan that was just commenting a lot on my channel, but eventually me and him ended up being cool with each other and things. So shout out to Chris. In my opinion, that was my very first fan. And then then moving on, to when I started getting into the reaction video scene. Shout out to Ask a Gangsta, or actually, you know what? No, shout out to Jinx. Shout out to Tyrone Magnus. Shout out to CJ So Cool. Shout out to Dante. Who else was a part of that list? But those were the guys I was watching a lot, and they inspired me to do reaction videos and stuff. And then with gaming videos, shout out to Vanos Gaming. Shout out to Minnesota Burns, not Boy. And you guys are probably all like, whoa, wait a minute. No, Minnesota Burns. He was a guy that would do like Call of Duty trolling videos from like back in the day. So I know I was inspired by his content. What else? But yeah, like those are like the two guys that I would watch a lot, especially Vanos and everybody a part of his crew and stuff, like H2O Delirious, Wildcat, Terrorizer and all that stuff. So but yeah, shout out to them guys. But and then shout out to Ask a Gangsta. He was the very first YouTuber to ever shout me out. So shout out to him. Who else do I need to shout out? Like fast forwarding throughout the so I guess like yeah, because I'm trying to think like in between, like I don't know who I could possibly shout out and stuff. Shout out to the friends I made on Twitch, I guess, shout out to you guys. But yeah, shout out to the Rainbow Six Siege community, McNasty, Soup, Blart, Grizzy, the Dew, Jordy. I'm trying to think. I think there was a guy in there named Marley. Yeah, everybody. If I'm missing out any names, I do apologize. And then with the voiceover content, Tony Baker, there was this guy named John Hunt. I feel like there were some other people too, but those were like the two guys I would watch a lot, and they inspired me to, start doing voiceover content and stuff. But yeah, man, shout out to you guys. And then yeah, first off, I feel like I'm like shout out to God. I'm like, yeah, but hold on, like, let's like hold them shout outs, put that there. First things first, shout out to God, shout out to Jesus, like, yeah, I feel like that should have been first. I'm like, Lord, forgive me. But anyways, yeah, man, it's been long overdue. It really has been long overdue. And to finally say that I have my 100K plaque, man, it's a blessing. It really is. So anyways, yeah, yeah, let's now set the goal. We gotta get to 1 million. We gotta get to 1 million subscribers, then 10 million. If I get to 100 million, that's gonna definitely be a sight to see. I'm like, that's one of those things where I'm like, then yeah, Mr. Beast, he must have hit 1 billion subscribers. The day I hit 100 million, that's the day he hits 1 billion. So probably gonna be a lot sooner with his billion and stuff. But anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and peace.